Hello, dear students. We are continuing with our discussion on changing direct speech into indirect ones. In my first class, I told you about the rules relating to changing of statements into indirect form. In the second class, I told you how to change direct questions into indirect ones. In my third lecture, I also discussed with you how to change imperative sentences into indirect speech. Now, today we will discuss how to change the exclamatory sentences into indirect speech. Now, as I have already told you, exclamatory sentences are just like rhetoric questions. Now, the question arises: what is an ordinary question and what is a rhetoric question? In an ordinary question, what happens? There is a sense of enquiry, and in a question, what happens? The voice is rising. There is rising intonation. But in case of this exclamatory sentence, there is no sense of, there is no query, there is no question about, there is no enquiry about getting some information. But just like a question, there is a rising intonation because we are going to express some surprise, some wonder, etc. etc. Now, these exclamatory sentences are also of two types. What are they? Number one type where the first word begins with what or how, and ultimately the sentence ends with the exclamation mark. Now, the second type where we use the different interjections just like hooray, just like oh, good heavens, clot, my dear, etc. etc. Now, these two types, and what are the rules relating to change of exclamatory sentences into indirect form? Number one is reporting verb changes from said or told to exclaimed, and in some cases it becomes remarked, observed, commented, etc. etc. And when we are changing the second type of exclamatory sentences where we find the beginning word hooray, etc., that type of exclamatory sentence can be in a better way reported indirectly by using exclaimed sorrowfully, exclaimed with sad, exclaimed with regret, exclaimed with anger, exclaimed with bitterness, exclaimed with disgust, etc. etc. according to the sense. Now, the second rule that is connected to the changing of exclamatory sentences into indirect form is the exclamatory sentences which end with an exclamation mark must be changed to the statement form. That means at the end of the sentence we will give a full stop. And the third rule, just like the earlier ones, there must be change of tense, change of personal pronouns, change of adjective and adverbs as per rules. Now, these are the three important rules connected to the changing of exclamatory sentences into indirect speech. Now, let us have some examples to apply the rules I have already stated to you, I have already told to you. Now, the first example, now mind it, example number one. Suppose I write what a big snake. Okay, what a big snake shouted the boys. Okay, what a big snake shouted the boys. Now, if the snake had been a small one, an ordinary one, as we usually come across, definitely there would have been no question of this exclamation, expression of surprise, etc. Definitely the snake was far bigger than the ordinary ones found in that locality, and that is why the boys shouted, they screamed, what a big snake. Now, how can we change it into indirect speech? You see, because it is within inverted commas, it is direct speech, and we have to remove the inverted commas, we have to change the repeating verb, we have to bring about other changes as per rules. Now, the indirect speech, the boys. Now comes your option. We can write the boys shouted. In some high school books, it is also written the boys said, and it will be better to write the boys exclaimed. The boys exclaimed. You can also write the boys shouted. The boys shouted, said, etc. The boys exclaimed because this word in a better way expresses the sense. The boys exclaimed that the snake was a very big one. The boys exclaimed that the snake was a very big one. You can also write that it was a very big snake, just like this. Now the question arises, where did I get the idea of this verb was? Now, usually what a big snake is it or it is. What a big snake it is, and it is omitted, therefore from is it became was. Now the boys exclaimed that the snake was a very big one or it was a very big snake, the same thing. Now because the exclamatory sentence changed to the statement, therefore this conjunction that is used. Okay, now come to the second example. The other girls said how ugly she looks with her hairdo. Okay, the other girls said how ugly she looks with her hairdo. That means the other girls, they had a different style, the way of parting, combing their hair. They had a different fashion, different style, hairstyle, but they did not like the hairdo of this other girl. That is why this girl was an odd one, and therefore it raised the nose of the other girls. Now therefore they exclaimed, they were surprised at the hairdo of this girl. Now we have to change it into indirect speech. Now we can write the other girls you see this is the repeating verb said, and we can write said or exclaimed. The other girls said, the other girls commented, the other girls remarked, the other girls observed, and you can also write the other girls exclaimed that she, here it is third person singular number, and usually first and second person change to third person, but as it is in third person we need not change it. That she here looks became looked. She looked very ugly, ugly, how ugly, became very ugly with her, this her remained unchanged because she is not changed, with her hairdo. Okay. Now the other girls exclaimed, remarked, stated, commented that she looked very ugly with her hairdo. Now this type exclamatory sentences begin with what and how is somewhat over. Come to the second type of exclamatory sentences where we find the interjections used at the beginning. Come to the third type, third example. Now let us write just like this. Hooray! We have won the match. We have won the match. Shouted the players. Shouted the players. Okay. Now we have to change it into indirect form. Now hooray, and this is an interjection, a spontaneous outcome of expression of our inner feelings, emotions, etc. Now this hooray expresses our delight, our cheerfulness, our happiness, our gladness. Now therefore we have to change this shouted to some other reporting verb which will sufficiently represent, express this emotion. Now we have to write the players. The players exclaimed, the best option, the best reporting verb, exclaimed with joy. We can also write joyfully exclaimed, cheerfully exclaimed, just like this, exclaimed with joy that. Now you see, this is over. Now comes another sentence, a statement that we will become they, have won becomes had won the match. Noun phrase. The players exclaimed with joy, exclaimed cheerfully that they had won the match. Okay. Now this is the example number 3 representing this hooray type. Now let us have another example. Example number 4. Okay. Now let us write just like this. Oof. How I hate touching sticky things, said my granny. Okay. Now, oof, how I hate touching sticky things, said my granny. And who said it? My grandmother, my granny said, oof, how I hate touching sticky things. That means this oof expresses somebody's disgustion, somebody's dislike, just like that. Okay, bitter feeling. Now to make it indirect, we have to follow the rules, just like my granny exclaimed disgustedly exclaimed disgustedly, disgustedly exclaimed. We can also write exclaimed with disgust, just like this. That she, we have two exclamatory sentences. One, the second one, how I hate touching sticky things. Two exclamatory sentences. Okay. Discuss that she hate present simple, it will become past simple. She hated touching sticky things. Sticky things. You can end here giving a full stop, or you can also write very much. By writing very much, quite, very, we are simply intensifying the degree of dislike, degree of pleasure, degree of bitterness, degree of anger, etc., etc. Now we have discussed 4 examples. Now let me give you another example of a different type, which also comes under this exclamatory type of sentences. Okay. Now example number 5. Okay. Hello. Good morning. How are you? Said my friend. Okay. Hello, good morning. How are you? Said my friend. Now, here you see hello, and after hello there is exclamation mark. Good morning, there is full stop, and again how are you? There is an interrogative mark, the question mark. Now we have 3 different types of sentences. Now let us see how to transform it into indirect speech. Okay. Now who said? My said. Whom? To me. Now my friend. My friend, for this hello, this is a word of greetings. Now my friend greeted and good morning, that is wished. My friend greeted and wished me good morning and further asked or wanted to know how I was. Okay. First hello, for hello the word greeting is used. My friend greeted, and with that hello the speech of my friend does not come to an end. He also further said good morning, and for good morning I used a conjunction and wished me good morning, and thereafter he has also asked me a question and further asked or wanted to know how are you became how I was. Okay. The answer is my friend greeted and wished me good morning and further asked or wanted to know how I was. Okay. Now thank you very much for watching today's class, and I would always like your appreciation in the shape of liking, sharing and subscribing to my channel. Thank you very much for today's class, and in the next class I will discuss taking different examples to further clarify all the 4 types of different sentences, statement, question, imperative and exclamatory types. Bye. Take care.